Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm here with Ryan Walsh. Wow, this fight came out the woodwork as well. You're fighting Maxi Hughes for the IBO world title. I done an interview with Gavin Gwynn 2 weeks ago when that fight was announced. So it was a shock to me that you got this fight. Just tell me everything that what transcended to get this fight over the line.
Well, I'm as shocked as you, really, if I'm honest. 24 hours ago, not even that, less than that, I actually agreed to it. There was murmurs of it maybe 5-6 days ago. And I'm a realist. I've been around boxing a long time, especially professional boxing. So until you're actually here on stage announcing the fight, I'm not really believing it. And I seen that interview with Gwynn and I watched it. And can I say all the very best to you, Gavin, if you are watching this, whoever the board put you against. But if you was in my position, you'd done exactly the same. I wanted to be a champ. I wanted to be a double British champion. I do believe that Liam should have been the lightweight British champion. It's crazy how things work because Maxi went on to pick up that belt and then just do what he's done, which is phenomenal and fair play to him.
Talk to me about Maxi Hughes then. Obviously, your brother Liam beat him, and then you mentioned in the press conference there that you saw him in the car park. He looked like a defeated man, not just a defeated man in the boxing ring, but a defeated man that thought to himself, you know what, maybe I'm done with boxing, maybe I'm not going to become that British champion, maybe I'm not going to win a major belt. Even in the car, he told me the story himself that on the car ride back up to Leeds with Josh Warrington and his dad, he basically said, I'm done, I'm retiring, I'm done. Now look at him, now look where he's at. Now you're the challenger, challenging him for his IBO world title. Boxing's a funny game, it's a funny old game, but Maxi Hughes is a fighter, and this fight itself, man, what kind of fight are you expecting?
When you've got a man like that who's done what he's done, he ain't going to want to let go of that. I'm going to get I'm going to get the best Maxi Hughes, better than what was Safra, better than what is in his backyard. And I think in all them occasions, though, it kind of feel like he was the underdog. In this one, he's expected, so there will be more pressure, a different type of pressure that he won't be used to. I've been in that position where he expected to win. I'm very interested to see what the bookies think. I've always backed myself. My brothers know what I'm about. I'm very stubborn. I'm only here because of complete resilience and persistence. I've been telling everyone about a quote that's on Instagram today. I'm gonna even look for it again for you. I think I did it on my other ones, but when I seen this today, I made sure that I kept it in mind because it just reminded me personally. It says a river cuts through rock, not because of its power, but because of its persistence. He become the IBO champion because of that. I want to become the IBO champion because of that, and I've never fell out of love with this game. I've never got to a position where I'm stood thinking I'm not good enough. And what Max has experienced in a proper 12-round fight or 10-round fight with Liam, I've seen that happen in sparring with people. I've seen Liam make people feel I'm shit, so he shouldn't feel bad about it. And look at where he's gone since that. You know, whatever happened with him and Liam happened with him and Liam. That's them. Me and Liam are very different style, but I think mentally we're quite similar. So it's exciting, interesting, and anyone who knows boxing knows this will be a good fight.
Well, I know boxing, I know it's going to be a good fight. Yeah, you're jumping up 2 weight divisions though. You're coming up from featherweight all the way up to lightweight. Obviously the food's going to be a lot easier. You're going to maybe have the odd cheeseburger here and there. You're going to have some coffee with some sugar in it. You know what I mean? It's going to be an easier camp, this one, I believe. I'm thinking, especially I can tell by the smile on your face. Exactly. Why the jump up with the lightweight division? Was it just too good an offer not to take the match against Maxi?
Well, it was something that I set up on top table there that Michael, my brother, has been saying for 3 or 4 years. If I wouldn't have committed to the golden contract, I would have been a lightweight probably by now. You'd think, oh, I'll go super feather, but look at my contemporaries. Look at someone who's been making the weight as long as I have, Lee Selby. He went straight to lightweight, had loads of success. He had a real close fight with who is now is the unified and should be the undisputed champion in George Kambosos. So that move for me was natural. Once your body can, I'm not going to use the word out of camp, once your body can get to a certain point of size, which I can, I might be, the crazy thing is, for what I lack in height, I'd put money that there isn't going to be many. At the time when I was featherweight, I didn't have the height, obviously, but I probably had the biggest cannonball. Look at the size of me, I got a heavyweight head, and my legs, my ass, all the things that are hard to, you can't really do nothing with. I said this to the kids, and I said it in the gym the other day, I'm the Cartman of boxing, I'm not fat, I'm just big boned, and this is why I'm going to be a lightweight. I think energy-wise, it'll be a massive thing. As far as what you're saying about the diet, that is not going to be the case. I don't know anyone who makes weight easy. I've said this before and I'll say it again. If you're making the weight easy, go down another weight. Everyone else is doing it. I've never made weight easy. This won't be easy, and it'll be sacrifice. I'm already well into my diet plan, so thank you to Justin, who's doing all my meal prep. He's the man, and I'm think I'm 5 days in, 6 pound down, and I feel brilliant. And I haven't been hungry once. And that's just eating properly, the right things at the right time. And yeah, I'm so grateful for things like that. And that I was getting this in place before this world title announcement. So I'm really happy that I'm getting that world-class prep for a world title. I was going to get that for a British title. So how can I not be grateful?
I do want to piggyback off that a little bit. Ricky Burns once said to me, if you're not struggling to make weight, you're fighting in the wrong weight. That's what he said a long time ago to me, a long time ago. Now, Maxi Hughes, IBO world champion, and he spoke about getting the opportunity to fight these guys in the top lightweight division. I mean, you're entering a division right now that is probably the most exciting, the most talented division at world level. Obviously, Devin Haney, Kambosos, Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez still there, Richard Comey still there, Isaac Cruz, Ryan Garcia. It's a ridiculous division to be in. Before we talk about all that, but I just want to talk, Max Hughes has spoke about fighting Linares and the Devin Haney's, and we see Michael McKinson, he's got his opportunity against Virgil Ortiz. Now, all going well with you against Maxi Hughes, have you thought about the future? Have you thought about that fight in Vegas or New York? Does that, I know you're human and fighters always say I don't look past this fighter, but we are human. So has that thought, that small part of Ryan Walsh at the back of his mind thought, you know what, if I win this fight, I might get that Vegas trip, I might get that New York trip. Have you thought about it?
Yeah, I've been in the position. During the Golden contract, I was told certain things, and a New York date was in mind, and that just gets me excited. It's easy to train when you've got something like that to think of. What I look at this fight as, I look at that green belt, the IBO title as a key. And like Josh said, Josh would hold the key as the IBF champion. I'd have the key to the door that opens up to the Shark Tank of boxing right now. I think between featherweight division and the lightweight division is the most open divisions in boxing, with who could be the champion from one fight to the next.
He's smoking you, he says. He's going to smoke you. Say that, Maxi.
Take care, partner. But yeah, the Shark Tanks, the featherweight division is proving that at the minute. How many times has the title changed hands? We've just had 3 titles change hands in 2 different fights, between Tio beating Loma and then Tio losing to Kambosos. It's a great time to be boxing. You know what I'm really impressed with the likes of Tio, the likes of Shakur, people coming through, is the young guys aren't trying to dodge the big fights. They're looking for them early, and more credit to them, more power to them. You do boxing good with them, the best fight the best. I'm a huge UFC fan at the minute, and they've got the way they have it set is the best fight the best. They've got a good top 10, and you're even excited to see not the champions fighting each other, but there's a top 10 there, and the best fight the best.
Don't mean anything.
Well, I'll tell you now, as a big UFC fan, the best fight of the year was a final eliminator, to be fair. Gaethje and Chandler. Anyone who's not a UFC fan, watch that. If you're a boxing fan, you're going to see a fight. And that's what we all want to see, a fight. Me and Maxi will fight. We'll box, but we'll fight. We'll fight, we'll box. It has to be a fight. Someone has to want that more, and that's what one of us have got to show.
Do you want it more?
I have to show that. It's easy to say it. I'm working for that. I'm working to prove that.
Talking about the lightweight division, like I said to you, you're stepping into a division it's probably a scary division for fighters that are moving up from featherweight. You know, I mean, if you're moving up from featherweight, look at the lightweight division with these beasts up there. It must, obviously, well, I'm probably not speaking to you because you're one of the Walsh brothers, you're a fighting family, so I might just be talking shit here myself. But when you look at that lightweight division, obviously Kambosos is undisputed, but who is the number one there? Have you got a number one in there? Is it Kambosos? Is it Lomachenko? Do you know what I mean? For you, looking at it as a boxing fan, who's the number one guy in that one lightweight division?
I said this, and if George was watching this, he'd think, well, how can you say that? But if you look at these amateur and professional career combined, there'll never be another Lomachenko. It's just phenomenal. And his pursuit to fight the best, we've got a Lomachenko in Britain. He's one of your man. Josh Taylor is our Lomachenko. He's come out of the traps and said, look, I'm this good. Give me the fights. Look at his, 14, 15, 18 fight career, his short career, and look who he's fought. Me and my brother were talking about it yesterday. Lomachenko was doing that just before Josh. He's copied that thing, or he's had the same values of, I'm here for a short time and I'm going to try and do everything. And I was there live when he when he beat Regis, and that was phenomenal. And then I was so happy for him against Ramirez. This new trend that's happening through boxing is phenomenal. So as far as the lightweight, I know I've gone off a tangent there. Lomachenko's achievements and how quick he's done his things, he'll never be matched. And if it is, well, I hope I'm alive to see it.
Well, I echo that as well. Brian, I know obviously you were gunning for that British title and how much it meant to you being, was it a three-weight world? British? Three-weight world, not three-weight world, the champ. But obviously, what does winning that IBO title mean for you and your family, and obviously what can we expect from you on come fight night?
I think when you said that the family thing's huge. As amateurs, not one of us could ever be a Lomachenko, but as a three, we give ourselves a chance to try and be successful. So we won everything we could win as an amateur, as a three. So for whatever, if there was a tournament that Liam didn't win one year and I won it, then the next year I lost it and he won it, and there was a tournament that Michael didn't win but I won, and then ultimately Michael won he's still the only Norfolk boy in 140 years to win the ABAs. And you got fighters like Faxon representing, Herbie representing, obviously me and my brother. So he's still the only ABA champion, but that counts for us as the Walshes. And then we go into the professional game. We've got English titles, we've got Commonwealth titles, we've got British titles. I feel we've got European, but we ain't actually got the belt for it because that's left in Denmark due to some whatever. Anyone who's there now, no, we're going to have a version of the world title. Now, I'm not going to sit here and change who I was about world championships. There is 4 men recognised. If I want to get into a chance to get recognised, this is the way forward. And more than anything, I'm going to keep stressing this. Just recently, I've learned that the King of Kings, and I call him the King of Kings because I don't think anyone could beat him. At his prime, I don't think Lennox Lewis could be beat. He held this title. If it's good enough for Lennox Lewis, it's damn good enough for me. And I'll be proud, Roy Jones Jr., Triple G, Ricky Anton, Prince Nazim, Klitschko. It's stupid how many people have held this title. This is a legitimate world title. Okay, it's in a little bit lesser, but there's once upon a time, if you know your boxing enough, the WBO was the same. So I have no doubt the IBO will get the regard and esteem due to time, and I'll be a proud owner of it. I know Maxi certainly is.
Definitely. Well, that's a perfect way to end this interview, Ryan. I'm going to come. I'll be here for fight week, so I'll see you when you're not as dry this time round. I've seen your golden contract. So listen, I'm looking forward to this whole fight card with Josh Warrington and Martinez rematch, and obviously your fight with Maxi Hughes. It's going to be a great fight night. It's going to be a great fight week. I'm looking forward to it. So thank you so much for doing this Fightful TV, and I'll see you in nearly 2 months.
Yeah, top man. Thank you.
Man,
and to everyone watching MTK, thank you for everything, for getting and making this.
That's
and oh yeah, this is the best up. My mates at offer. But thank you to everyone involved in making this happen, and I'm really grateful. I'm going to show how grateful I am on the night.
Thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you.